Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready up.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go.
Throwing Penix. Connection made. Travis Etienne. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Here we go, set.
3rd down from the gun. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. The punt heads towards the sideline. Not returnable. Well done. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Go.
Straight to the air here. It's Young. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Bails out of the pocket quick. To the sideline and intercepted. No, it's incomplete. He had the pick. Just couldn't hang on, though. And this drive lives on to see 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And he drives it up past the 45. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Shotgun snap now to Young. Here's a loft deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. He has the Carolina touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10.
Reload.
They'll try it left with ETN. And this one doesn't go far. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Here's Penix to throw. He'll get this to ETN. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
3rd and just 2 to go.
19 Lions. Get up. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
To the air with Penix. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Come 19. Come 19. Let's go now.
From the shotgun, Penix. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Penix on 1st down. Chased out to his right. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
On the jump.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Check go.
Here's Penix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's off to the races. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributing to this lead early on.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers dump. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
2nd and 10, Penix to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Trap 60. Set. Go.
Penix now to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Panthers football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Out of the gun, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And Washington into the dime here, defending pass. 3rd down coming. Young working from the gun. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Penix here from the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
17. Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Getting out to his left. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers.
To the air on 1st down. Young throwing deep for the end zone. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33 on 2nd down. On the move, headed right. Now he takes it. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go.
Penix now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go, set.
On first down, here's Penix. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working quickly here.
19 tight.
From the 36. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You can almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Go! Check. Go street. Ready.
They'll run, ETN. And he's brought down after a decent gain. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up second and goal. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1.
Set. Check, go.
He keeps it himself. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
19 Lions. 60 Maverick.
Young on the play action. That's going to be cut by Shipley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Young on first and 10. That one's caught along the left sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Mustang 19.
They motion the tight end over. This finds Shipley, complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
19 Tiger.
Here's Young on first and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Sticking to the air, it's Young. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap now to Young. And he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That swatted away, incomplete. And out comes the Panthers field goal unit. From the left hash, 34 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Now he's going deep right. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Looking right, and he finds him. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. They get 28 out of that play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Here we go, here we go.
And again, it's Penix. Completed to his running back. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Penix working from the gun. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
This one's caught. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Penix. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Tag. 13,
He's back to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Young to throw here on third. He'll get this complete to Jennings. It's a gain of 22. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Here's Young to throw. Escapes the pocket. And that one's incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Running it now out of the gun. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 69.
Out of the gun, Young. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back! Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action. Here's Penix. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know by now, Kate, what I call that. That's that car wash ball. Just come to life. That's when you throw that ball right through that car wash and you throw it with such velo, it doesn't get wet. It's do it with that kind of accuracy down the field. This dude's elite.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Here we go, Shaq. Cowboy 80. Ready, ready?
Penix here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they need to get 4 on third down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Last thing, 19. Go.
Penix on third down. He's on the move. Connects on the crosser. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Shaq.
ETN will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
To the air with Penix. He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. going to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long. Young working from the gun. It's tipped away. He's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender leading that rep. That brings up fourth down. Carolina in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss and now gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And the Commanders will go on offense. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Shut up. Check go.
Penix. Completed to Flowers. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 43. That's taken in by ETN. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Let's go now.
Throwing Penix. And that's completed right side. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders take a fourth-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the one back on the handoff. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Back-to-back carries here. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the pistol, it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers push their lead to 3. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. From his own end zone, here we go. Oh, he lost it on the hit. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And they definitely wanted more out of that return. He can't challenge for much and is out at the 12.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
Play action. Here's Penix. He's got a man left. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. It's a pickup of 11. And the Commanders will have a first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Penix looking to pass. Finding Flowers. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes the pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
ETN on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
On 1st down, here's Penix. He'll get this to ETN. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. An option give here to ETN. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
70 Lions.
They go right back to ETN. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, trap 60, trap 60. Set go.
Penix now to throw. Caught by Flowers. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders trail by a field goal. They're set up at the 35 now.
70 Timberwolves. Hut, hut.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Chased out to his right. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
79 Broncos, 18 Packers, 18 Packers, 18 Pioneers. Go.
Back to throw. This finds Shipley, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. He'll look to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here he is to throw. Catch made by Shipley. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. New set of downs for him at the 38. To the air on 1st down, Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. to the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
Let's go. Let's be 19. Take go.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
For one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. He'll go to a knee to close this one out, Brock, and it's only fitting that he's holding the ball in the end after the absolutely tremendous game that he had. So score this as a win for the Commanders. And finally, Brock, they can